my YouTube viewers. It is Crystal here, and this video we're going to talk about some miscellaneous topics for data manipulation in R. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a new variable in a data frame in R. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to create a data frame. This data frame has 3 columns. Column A is 1, 2, 3. Column B is 4, 5, 6. Column C is 7, 8, 9. And then so we're going to create a new variable in this data frame. So df $new var becomes df $a times 2. And then we're going to show the data frame df, and you can see that it's got the new var, which is d $a times 2. So instead of 1, 2, 3, it is 2, 4, 6. So that is the first thing that you can do to create a new variable in a data frame in R. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use the transform function to create a new variable in a data frame in R. So we're going to use the data frame that we previously created that has columns ABC, and we're going to call it df1. df1 becomes transform brackets df1 comma new variable new var equals b times 2, and then we're going to print off df1. So you're going to have column B is 4, 5, 6, and so in the new var it's going to be 8, 10, 12, because we multiply column B by 2 and then we get a new variable. And so that's one of the ways that you can create a new variable in a data frame using the transform function. So you've got 2 ways that you can do it. You can either do it with the $, or you can do it with the transform function. So the next thing we're going to do is we're just going to create a new variable from scratch. So we're going to create a df becomes data.frame x equals 0. So df $constant, that's your new variable that you created, becomes 1. And then df $index becomes seq len brackets int row brackets df. So you've got a new data frame of 1 row times 3 columns. So x is 0, and then constant is 1, and index is 1 because it is the length of the data frame being 1, really. And then so if you added a row, then the index would be 2, but we're not going to add a row in this video because I have to get to work and I don't have a lot of time, unfortunately. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a vector and we're going to sort a vector. And then one of the things about data frames is that each column in a data frame is actually a vector. So although we have created a vector, you can also consider this to be a column in a data frame. So x becomes C brackets 5291, and then we're going to sort it. And so that's going to be 1, 2, 5, 9 is when you sort it. And then if you want to sort it in decreasing, you say sort brackets x comma decreasing equals true, and it's going to be sorted in decreasing order, being 9, 5, 2, 1. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sort a data frame. And as I said just a few moments ago, I said that each column of a data frame is actually a vector. So we're going to create this data frame and call it df becomes data.frame. Name equals C brackets Alice Bob Charlie, comma, age equals C brackets 25 30 28, comma, score equals C brackets 88.5, comma, 92, comma, 79.5, brackets, that's the end of your data frame. So DF square brackets order, brackets DF age, comma. So what we're going to do is we're going to sort the data frame now on age. So when we sort the data frame out on age, instead of it being Alice Bob Charlie, it's going to be Alice Charlie Bob, because it's sorted on the age of, and it's going to be 25, 28, 30 instead of 25, 30, 28. And then so if you want to sort it on the order, on decreasing value, DF square brackets order brackets negative DF $ age, comma, what you're going to do is you're going to sort it on decreasing value. And so you see we've got, instead of, now it's Bob, Charlie, Alice, and it's 30, 28, 25. So we've sorted this data frame out in decreasing value. So that's one of the great things that you can do in R, and it's easier to do it in R than it is Python, because in Python what you would have to do is you would have to import libraries to do that. One of the libraries that you would have to import in Python would be Pandas, because Pandas creates your data frames and allows you to manipulate the data frames. But in R, you don't have to import any libraries. So now what we're going to do is we're going to sort multiple columns in a data frame. So DF square brackets order, comma, DF $ age, comma, DF $ score, comma, square brackets. So you're going to sort it on 2 columns now instead of 1. So now you've got, you're going to sort it on the age, being 25, 28, 30, and then you're also going to sort it on the score, being 88.5, 79.5, 92. And then so if I had made the data frame larger, then you would be able to see more clearly how that works. You can also sort your data frame in decreasing order. So DF square brackets order brackets negative DF $ age, comma, negative DF $ score, comma, and then so we'll just look at that. And then so you've got your name, and then you've got it on the age, which is 30, 28, 25, and then you've got it on the score. So let's say if I had made a larger data frame with duplicate ages, then you might be able to see more clearly how it was sorted on the scores. But this is a very small data frame that I've used. So another thing that you can do is you can combine rows in a data set, and that's called stacking. So we're going to create 2 data sets, being DF1 and DF2. DF1 becomes data.frame, brackets X equals C, brackets 1, 2, 3. DF2 becomes data.frame, brackets X equals C, brackets 4, 5, 6. So we're going to combine the rows in a data frame, which is called stacking. By combined comes rbind, and R means rows, brackets DF1, DF2. So now what we have is we have a data frame of 6 rows and 1 column. So you can see we've got our data frame with 6 rows and 1 column. Now what we're going to do is we're going to combine columns in a data frame. So data frame is going to be the same as what we quoted above, but DF2 becomes data.frame, brackets Y equals C, brackets 4, 5, 6. So combine becomes C bind, brackets DF1, DF2. And so C bind, the C stands for column. And then so we're going to combine it. And then so you've got a data frame with 3 rows by 2 columns. So X is 1, 2, 3, and Y is 4, 5, 6 in one data frame. Another thing that we can do is we can merge data frames. So we created a new data frame with df1 is data.frame brackets index equals C brackets 1, 2, 3, and then comma name equals C brackets Alice Bob Charlie comma age equals C brackets 25, 30, 28 comma and score equals C brackets 88.5, 92 comma 90, 79.5. And then so we've got df2 becomes data.frame. So your index is the same index. So it's C brackets 1, 2, 3 comma school. So this school these people went through was C brackets Mableville, Cloverdale, Lower Ernie. And then this is the next column is the university that they went to. So uni becomes C brackets UALR, MIT, and UCLA. So we're going to merge these two data frames together because index is the common column on the two data frames. So merged becomes merge.df1, df2 by equals index, all equals true, and we're going to merge it. And then so when we merge it, you see you've got your index 1, 2, 3, you've got name, age, school, score, school, and uni. And so that's how you can merge two data frames in R. So that concludes this video because unfortunately I've got to go to work now. I hope you like this video. The next video is going to be on some more topics for data manipulation in R. So I hope that you decide to watch it.